Hey guys, welcome back. It's so great. I actually am liking sitting here every single day and filming. It's weird. I don't know. I'm into it. So today is going to be a Valentine's makeup look. It's going to be like a classic Valentine's Day glam because when I think of Valentine's Day, two looks pop into my head. So I'm going to do them today. The only thing that's going to be really different though is the lip. The eyes and everything are going to be the same. I just like a fresh, classic Valentine's Day glam when I think about it. I will give you guys a more sultry looking look here soon. So if you notice, my eyes are still a little bit black and blue. I mentioned it, I showed it in the vlog yesterday, me getting filler, so it's been about a week, so I am still a little black and blue, but my dark circles are just fading away. They're just fading away. He said it'd take me about 3 weeks to notice like them completely gone, because they do give you like a cream that fades them even more, so like a prescription cream. But it's crazy. A lot of the questions that I saw were just how much was the filler, and I can't give you guys like a price point on it because it's different for everybody. It just depends on how much you get yourself, and honestly it really did not hurt. The only thing that did hurt was the laser underneath the eye because it was just a weird feeling that I've never felt before, and it just kind of scared me a little bit, to be honest with you guys. I don't want to say it to scare you guys, but I felt like it was like kind of burning your skin because it kind of smelled like it, you know what I mean? And a lot of people were saying that I'm too young to get filler, and I appreciate you thinking that I'm so young, but I'm no spring chicken over here. I'm about to be 30 years old in a month, a little over a month, March 4th. March 4th, 30! And I also think that filler underneath your eyes doesn't really change the appearance of what I look like. It's just bringing this hollowness forward. Now if I were to get my cheeks done and my lips done and all of that stuff, then it would alter the appearance of my face, but I like the appearance of my face. I just didn't like my dark hollow eyeballs. Okay? So yeah, this is about a week after, and it's looking pretty good. This bruise was really deep, this guy here, so he's looking intense, but once we put makeup on, you won't even know. So, I guess we're gonna try to make it like a talk through voiceover situation. I'm feeling a little goofy today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prep my face. I'm going to prep it with this Glycerin Beauty Serum. This is anti-aging and hyaluronic acid in it. We got this when we were at Namie's. We were checking out and we were almost out of there. And then the girl at the front was like, oh, have you guys tried this brand? And we were like, no. So I've just been trying this out for about a week or so. About a week ago. And I like it. They said you could put it on before, you know, you put your makeup on, so I've been giving this guy a go. I just like anything that absorbs quickly into your skin and moisturizes you. So we're gonna do a little bit of primer. You know, I'm so into this one. This is the Dr.Brandt No More Pores. I saw it on Sephora. It's sold out. I see you guys. I see you. I just think this is like the greatest primer of all time. Like really, of all time. Hello? And then of course, you know, we gotta put on a lip mask. These guys got back ordered again. You guys, I don't know, you just love them. I appreciate it, but we cannot keep them in stock. I'm so sorry. It's worth the wait, I promise you. I want you to stay up on my shoulders, please. Thank you. I kind of look uneven here. So I'm just trying to gauge the color, like is my spray tan wearing off? Do we need to go with a darker color? I think we could go with our Clinique foundation because this is just like my favorite foundation at the moment. I talked about it in, I think I used it in my Easy Fresh face video, which I've been wearing that makeup look non-stop, but this foundation, I just love how it sits on the skin. It looks on the skin, you look healthy, you look glowy. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this, and then I'm just gonna do a few dots of the Makeup Forever HD just to give it a little bit of darker color because my chest is looking a little bit darker than my face is still. So this guy, do we have to shake this guy? I don't know, I just like to shake all my foundations beforehand, even if you don't have to. I'm gonna clip this hair up so it doesn't get in our way. Okay, so if you didn't see that last video, this foundation is the Beyond Perfecting Foundation Concealer 2-in-1, and I used it in the color Buttermilk, and I just like it really because it has this applicator. So we're just gonna go ahead and dot this onto our face. The only thing is it smells kind of weird. You know how I am about scents. And then, like I said, I'm going to take a little bit of the Make It Forever HD foundation. This is usually the color that I use when I have like a fresh spray tan. Oh, I hate when I drop that tray. It's the color that I use when I have a fresh spray tan. It is 153. So I'm just going to, I'll just use my finger. I'm just going to put a few dots of this guy in the mix. And then it'll just mix with itself. And then we're gonna take this ginormous beauty blender. This is not a body beauty blender, it's just a regular beauty blender, but every time I get it wet, it just looks huge. And then we're gonna work this onto the face. A little tricky with this bodysuit on. And I never do good with white anyway. Okay, so then once our foundation is on, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to brows. I'm gonna do an updated brow tutorial probably next week. But for now, we're just gonna use the power of editing and speed right through this part. Brows check. So moving on to the eyes, I'm gonna use this Viseart palette. I've been so into this palette lately, mainly for this color here. It's just like this like peachy color and it really brightens up your eyes. So I'm gonna take this on a MAC 242 brush, which is just a flat brush. It's great for like packing on shadows. And I'm gonna pack this color all over the lid. I've just been so obsessed with this color in this palette. These are all matte shadows, but they're like the most smooth, blendable, like easy to blend matte shadows that I've ever used. Any nude color will do here on your lid. Then taking the color Gentle Mauve from Graftobian and a small Morphe 507 brush, I'm just going to concentrate the color into the crease, keeping it nice and soft, so I'm not using a really heavy hand here. And then this is just a Sedona Lace EB09 brush with no product on it. Again, just a really light touch, and I'm going in and just blending that crease color. Oh my god, I have so much makeup on my shirt. We can move on. And I like to come back to the eyes after my lashes are on. Just, I feel like after the lashes on, it changes like the whole shape of your eye, and then you can really get in there and do like your detail work. So I'm gonna prep my lashes and we're gonna just curl them first. And then do a little bit of mascara. And then for lashes, I wanted to do something like long and wispy. So I'm gonna use Lena lashes, and she has like these little box sets that have like 4 sets of lashes in them. And I'm gonna use the Kendall lash because they're like wispy and long. I'm stuck. Okay. Oh my god, it's a baby hippopotamus! So I'm going to take that same Morphe brush and I'm going to add a little bit of a matte brown in the crease. I love the mauve, it always turns to like purple on me. Like always, it doesn't matter, it'll just always turn to purple. So I'm going to go with this brown here from the Viseart palette. And I'm just going to use that same brush. And we're going to put this in the crease as well, just to unpurple it up. And I just feel like the brown will bring out our crease a little bit better. Taking just another one of those, I think this is no, this is the same. It's just a clean one. This is the EB09 brush from Sedona Lace. Then I'm going to take that original color from the Viseart palette that we used to begin with, and I'm just going to pack that on the lid again, just to keep it nice and bright, and then to also clean up the brown shadow that we just placed in our crease. And the Viseart palette that I'm using is the Matte Neutral palette. So then we can leave the eyes alone for a second, let these lashes really adhere, and we can move on and do some concealer. I'm just going to tap out under here one more time to get rid of like any excess foundation that may be lingering. And for concealer today, I'm going to use a little bit of Pro Longwear. This is in NW20. I don't know, I feel like using him today. And I'm just going to apply it with a MAC 287. And then I'm just going to blend out the concealer with this Motives foundation brush. You know that I absolutely love this brush. I'll try to link it down below for you guys, but I'm just going to push the product into my skin. Just be gentle underneath your eye area, as always. And then I'll take my beauty blender and then just go in. I'm using really light pressure, just to make sure we're all blended. And pick up any excess concealer that we don't want hanging out underneath there. And then to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Okay, Zini. Tap out one more time. So I'm just setting everything with a little bit of Studio Fix powder. I know you guys are gonna ask about this top. It is from Naked Wardrobe, I believe. I got it in black too because it's just too cute. Like, what? So I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer to the face. I'm gonna use the Refined Gold from MAC and a small brush. Blush brush. I like to mix these two bronzers together when I bronze my face. So it is the bronzing powder from MAC, like I said, in Refined Gold. And then this is from Girlactik, and this is a matte bronzer in Cabo. I just really like the combination of the two together. For blush, I'm going to use this one from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's Sex on Fire, Meow. I've been really into this blush lately. It's kind of like the only one I've been using. It's the, what is it, Swish and Pop blusher. And as you can see, there's a lighter color on the outside and then like the darker color in the center. What you're supposed to do is take the lighter color and put this all over your cheek and then hit that center color and pop it right onto your like apples of your cheek. But I mean, I just really just mix them all together and put it on my cheek. Cute faces. And stippling brush to tone it down a little and just mesh everything. And then my favorite part, highlight. And I see some of you guys hating on my highlight on top of my lip, saying it looks like a mustache. But you're right, it does sometimes. I'm gonna use the Glow Kit from Anastasia. This is the Gleam Kit. She does have two. She has the Gleam Kit and then that Glow Kit. The Glow Kit is the gold, kind of like, I don't know if it's really gold, but it's not silver. So I like the silver one, and I'm gonna use Crushed Pearl. These are like a different formula than the actual like Anastasia like illuminators, and I think I prefer this formula a little bit better. I still love the other ones, but I just think I like this one a little bit better. So we're gonna use Crushed Pearl, and we're gonna go up in here. Yes, 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 yeah. Just kidding. catch the light. And I just always run it underneath my eye and then a little bit like above my brow here. So we're like popping, you know? So the way I hold my brush when I apply my highlighter is I take the highlighter on the flat part of the brush and on the tip of the brush. So I keep it flat when I'm here, up at this highest point of my cheek, and then as I get lower down, I start to bring the brush up so it's on the point when I come down to this lower part of my cheek, so that it's not so like intense like right there, but so flat up here when we're packing the highlighter on, and then as we get down lower, I bring the brush up so we're on the point. You know, just what I do. And then we'll just, and it's on its point when we're above the brow. You put it above your brow to make your brows look lifted. And I'm gonna put a little highlight here on the tip of my nose. I'll skip it on the top of the lip though. I'll skip the top. And then again, if you didn't watch that other video where I mentioned it, take your beauty blender, give it a little spray into some Fix Plus, and then go ahead and run this over your highlight so it melts into your skin. So it doesn't look like you have like a powder highlight sitting on top of your skin. It just looks like, you know, you're just glowing. Like you woke up like this. I'm also going to take that same Crush Pearl highlighter and I'm just going to place that in the inner corners of my eyes to keep it nice and bright in there as well. And then I'm not going to put anything underneath my lower lash line. I just think when you don't put anything underneath your lower lash line, it looks like more fresh and like more youthful. So I'm just going to do mascara on the lower lashes. So you can hit your top lashes with mascara as well. And then as well as your lower lashes, but you know I have to get super close to the mirror, so okay. And now let's do lip. I was originally gonna do two lips, red and pink, but I think for this look I just want to do pink lips. If you want to do red lips, be my guest. I would just suggest putting a little more brown color in the crease. Mine's looking a little more pinky, mauvey, purpley, so we're gonna go with a pink lip. So to begin, I'm going to line my lips with Soar Lip Liner from MAC. And I do have a video on how I overline my lips naturally. I'll link it down below so that you guys can see like a more in-depth, since I usually just speed through this part anyways. Is this Soar that I'm using? Yes, it's Soar. Okay, just want to make sure. There's like a hair on my lip or something. And then I want to wear a pink lip because I feel like I haven't worn like a pink lip in a minute. Oh, I don't know, was that lip was kind of pink in my How to Line Your Lips video, right? But I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in Doll Parts. I actually have never used this color, so yeah, for us. It's always good to shake up your liquid lips before you use them too. Ooh, ooh, oh yes. And the good thing about wearing a liquid lipstick on Valentine's Day or anything like that is you don't have to worry about it transferring or coming off while you're eating or kissing or whatever you're doing on Valentine's Day, you know, eating popcorn in front of your television, watching slasher movies. So to finish it off, I'm just going to spray a little bit of Fix Plus so that all that powder and everything just sinks in and we look natural. With this much highlight on, who am I fooling? Nobody, baby, and the band keeps playing on. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember I said if you wanted to wear a red lip with your look, I would just suggest putting a little more brown in the crease, but since it just looks so like pinky and purpley to me, I went with more of the pink lip. But like I said, I will have another Valentine's Day look for you, a more sultry, sexy look, if you will. Ugh. Oh, I just don't like the word sexy. Let me take my little clip out. So that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna link all my other videos from this week, and then tomorrow we got one more video coming. What do you guys want to see tomorrow? I think I have an idea of what I want to film tomorrow, but I don't know. That is it for this video. I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys except I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.